from nervous and anxious to confident and articulate. This is Saad from Confident Conversations, and in this video, I'm going to be talking about the biggest mistakes I made when it comes to my communication and how I overcame them to become a better speaker now and continuing on this trajectory of becoming a better communicator. So, I was very shy, I was very nervous, like many people. I was definitely in the category of introverted people. Didn't like to be around people that much, and I was always the quiet person in a group. I recall during breaks when it comes to school, sometimes we'd go to the local store and all my friends would be talking. They might be discussing a football match or maybe something on a video game or maybe recent events. I would always be the quiet person and would not be talking much, just listening in. And I remember one time I did actually speak up. Everyone was like, "Oh, listen, Saad has something to say." It's almost like it's a big thing that I'm speaking now. Well, because I didn't speak much and it was unusual. Because I was shy and not confident. So, what changed? What were my big mistakes that I was making, which have decreased, hopefully have completely been eliminated now, that have made me now a more confident and better speaker? The first of which is fear. I was scared of speaking. I was scared of what other people would think. What would they say? I didn't want to embarrass myself. I was nervous. And so this mistake is a common mistake people make. Stop thinking about what other people will think. Now, it is important. You don't want to say something hurtful or make a big mistake. But everyone makes mistakes. Everyone makes errors. So stop worrying so much about, oh, what if I slip up? What if I stutter? What if I make a fool of myself? By practicing, working on speaking, you'll get better. Keep speaking. Review your speech. Think what was well, what went well, the 3 W's, and the EBI, even better if. Most people are continuously talking. So if you don't evaluate your speech, you won't get better. Those two things. First one is eliminate your fear, and 2, evaluate your speech. I mean, think about it. Everyone talks, but not everyone is a great speaker. The truly great speakers are the ones who look back, they evaluate, they audit. What did I do well? What were my mistakes? And then improve on those mistakes. Otherwise, you're going to continuously talk and continuously make errors. So that's mistake number 2. Mistake number 3 is doing too much research and not enough action. Now, I'm someone who likes to plan a lot. I do a lot of research, I do a lot of planning, but don't be so much of a planner such that you take little to no action, where 90% of your effort is towards planning and 10% is action. That's not the case when it comes to speaking, to enhancing your communication. You need to put the practice in. Now, you may put 50% into researching, watching videos on this channel and elsewhere in terms of how to speak more confidently, how to enhance your speech, what to do when it comes to your body language. But how many body language videos are you going to do and not implement them? Make an effort to actually put the steps in. So if I watch a video on this channel about how to sit confidently or how to stand confidently, how to use my hands to keep them where maybe up around this area instead of by my side like a nervous person would. Now I need to implement that. When I'm speaking to someone, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my hands in a particular area. I'm going to sit in a particular way. I'm going to take action on everything I learn. Otherwise, all this content will just be theory and you're not going to improve. That's what I was doing, watching copious amounts of content. But I had to put the action in. And recording these videos, watching them back, now I can see myself where I'm making mistakes, where I'm getting things right, and how I can improve. So that's another key area. And the last mistake, I would say, is not recording myself. I was very nervous about recording myself. I didn't want to put myself online, which you don't have to do when you're recording myself. But telling myself I'd have a YouTube channel and put something online, it forced me to take action. But you don't have to do that. You can record yourself with a camera and leave it as is. But I didn't want to record myself. I just thought if I talk in person, that would be fine. But recording yourself really helps you look. You can see exactly how you speak, listen, check your words, and it really helps with the audit process, which we talked about earlier, because your living evidence is in front of you in this video of how actually you spoke, how well you did. If I'm speaking in a meeting, I can tell myself, you know what, I did pretty well. But if that meeting isn't recorded and I can't listen back and I can't see myself and I can't hear myself, I'm probably going to be biased and say, yeah, I did a lot better than I actually did. So record yourself. Take these tips to go from a shy speaker to a confident speaker.